Now, if you've clicked on this video, I'm proud of you because you're actually trying to start a business and start improving yourself and escape the 9 to 5 life and actually realise your dreams. But this video is not going to be teaching you a step-by-step business model that you've never heard of in 2024. It's not a video like that. I'm not going to give you a business model to choose. I'm going to actually tell you how to pick a business model, start working on it, and all the steps after that. It's probably the best piece of advice that I've ever got, and I just want to pass it on to you because I was in your exact position once and I've gotten out of it now, and I want to help you get a step ahead and actually start making progress in life. So without further ado, let's get into it. Picking a business model, it's one of the hardest things to do because it's the illusion of choice. There's actually so many business models that you can choose. There's dropshipping, trading, crypto, clothing brand, Amazon FBA, your personal brand. There's thousands of options, and I can see why you don't know what to pick. First piece of advice that I want to give you is the simple fact that every single business model can work. There isn't no special business model, there isn't one that's better than the other. Every single business model, if you looked into it, if you researched people who did the business model, you would find that there are people making 10k a month, 20k a month, 30k a month, so on and so forth. Every single business model can work. I want you to drill that into your head because it's very, very important for you to know. Secondly, the way I pick my business model, I'll quickly explain what my business model is quickly. So I create content like this, teaching people advice on how to improve themselves, better themselves, and start living a life they actually want to live, making online money and becoming more successful. I create content like this and then I sell them a product which is effectively a bunch of courses on the information that I know, things on like discipline, defeating procrastination, mindset, productivity, making money, all stuff like that. Everything that you would need to know to actually succeed. I've learned it and I'm teaching it to basically you. I'll be honest with you. That's my business model. And the way I picked it, the way I realised I wanted to do it is I looked firstly into the future and thought, what do I want? And I realised I want a huge personal brand. That was my main vision. I want a personal brand where I can create content on my lifestyle, give out advice. And secondly, I've noticed a pattern in myself in the past couple of years. I really love helping people. People that come to me and ask for advice, ask any questions, I could speak to them for hours just solving their problems, giving them help, helping them improve themselves. And I also really like educating myself, getting smarter, becoming more knowledgeable, having more wisdom. So I put all my interests and what I want into the future and just thought, how can I make this a business model? I can create content giving out advice and then sell a product that gives out all of my advice. You get private access to me and everything like that. It was a perfect business model for me. I enjoy making the videos, I enjoy writing my courses. And that's really, really important. Enjoying your work, actually enjoying what you do. I wouldn't make this video if I didn't enjoy it. I would have procrastinated it, but in fact it's 24 minutes past 1 and I've already recorded 3 YouTube videos today. That just proves that I actually enjoy what I'm doing, and I can see myself doing this until the day I die simply because I enjoy it so much. So that's what I want you to think about with your business model. How will you actually enjoy it? If you look at trading, you know what work you'd have to do in trading. You'd have to learn, you'd have to trade, obviously, you'd have to analyse the markets. Would you enjoy doing that? Look at dropshipping. Would you enjoy finding winning products, creating content, doing all the work, hiring VAs, everything like that? Would you enjoy it? Look at a personal brand. Would you enjoy creating the content, giving out advice, selling people whatever product? Look at coaching. Do you enjoy fitness? Have you got a good physique yourself? Would you enjoy creating fitness content? That's what I want you to do, because I know you've probably already got a few business models in mind that you'd want to start, but you're still just stuck. Just analyse it, look deeply into the business model and actually think to yourself, would I enjoy doing this work? Because if you don't enjoy the work, it's going to make it 20 times harder for you to succeed. Imagine having to wake up every single morning and thinking, I really don't want to do any of this work. You do that every single day. Do you think you're going to succeed? Likelihood is You're very much not. You can have all the discipline in the world, but if you don't enjoy your work, you're not going to do it for more than 6 months. Because having to wake up every day and do things you hate for 6 months straight while seeing no results and dedicating your life to it, it's not a very good combination. It's not a combination I want you to go through. But these YouTube videos, I'd happily record them for free. So it doesn't bother me. I enjoy recording them, so it's perfect. So that's the first step I want you to do. I'll write it down actually so it can summarise the video for you. Number 1, enjoy your work. Simple as that. Look at the business model. I hope you can see that well, by the way. My writing isn't the greatest. Number 1, enjoy the work that you do. That's the first step of picking a business model. Look at all the business models that interest you and think of the one that you would enjoy working on the most. Now, the second thing, can you see yourself doing it in 5 years? That's another reason for this YouTube video. I literally have dreams of going out on a walk, smoking a cigar, recording YouTube videos, giving out wisdom and advice, and driving in my AMG C63, camera there, recording a YouTube video. I can see myself doing this for the rest of the time, even sat on a yacht. And that's really important as well, because right now you're not building a business to make some money and quit your job in next month. You're building a lifestyle, you're building a future, you're building your freedom, you're building your family's lifestyle. Can you see yourself working on something for 5 years, 10 years? Obviously you might change plans a bit, but can you see yourself doing the work that you do on your business model today in 5 years' time? Look at trading. Can you see yourself analysing the markets all day in 5 years' time? Look at dropshipping. Can you see yourself scrolling through TikTok and everything for 2 hours a day to try to find a good product? Do you want to be doing that whilst you're sat on a yacht in Dubai? Likelihood is probably not. I personally wouldn't. That's why I wouldn't choose dropshipping, because I know in 5 years' time I wouldn't want to do it. And the smartest people, they think long term. They don't think what's going to make them money now. They think what's going to make them rich, happy, healthy, successful, all that stuff in 5 and 10 years' time. So that's point number 2. Where is my pen? It's there. What did I even say? Oh yeah, 10. Sorry for the little silent period. So, number 1, enjoy your work. Number 2, will you do it in the future? Look at every single business model that you are kind of interested in and think, will you enjoy the work and can you see yourself doing it in the future? Just the answer to those 2 questions should give you so much clarity on what you want to do for the future. So, now, let's speak about actually, I don't have any more points for picking a business model because I believe that those 2, they're the most important things. If you can answer those questions, the likelihood is you'll find a business model. Third point, actually, you don't have to do a set business model. You don't have to do a trading or a drop shipping or an Amazon FBA or a personal brand. Realistically, you can do what you want. And I'm just going to give you some business tips here. All you need in a business to succeed is a form of attention and a product that's valuable. Whatever business you want, you can create content on, I don't know, how to make tables and chairs. And then you could sell a product, a guide on how to make your own tables and chairs. See what I mean? It's obviously a really poor example, but it's all it really is. Obviously there's things that go on in between, but the first principles of business is attention and a product. That's all it really is. So if you can, I'll write that down for you. 3, attention plus product equals business. So if you can find the answer to all these questions, if you can think to yourself, what work would I enjoy doing? So that's where you align it with your interests and you actually think, could I see myself sat down on my desk every single day for 6 months and having a smile on my face whilst working? Number 2, will you do it in the future? In 5 years' time, can I see myself doing whatever work tasks I'd have to do? Number 3, can I create my own business model? Because the business model I do, it's a spin on other business models. It's selling information, but I'm not selling you 97 courses for $97 on how to make money online. I've done my own way of getting attention by creating my own YouTube videos, giving out my own advice, and my product is every single thing that I've learned. I've researched, I've studied, I've watched YouTube videos, I've read books, I've bought courses just to improve productivity, health, procrastination, discipline, mindset, everything like that. And that's a completely different way of doing things to people. So there you go. Attention in a product, that's all you need. If you can align your interests, get attention on you, create a product around it, see yourself doing it in the future, you have got your business model. I hope that's giving you a lot of clarity. That's what this video is trying to make you do. If you want any more advice, just leave it in the comments. I'll reply to you. Now, the second thing that probably a lot of you are facing right now is you've got the business model, but you just don't know what to start working on. Let's say you want to start trading. Trading is not a great example, to be honest. Say you want to start, I don't know, creating a personal brand, or do drop shipping. So drop shipping, there's a lot that goes into it. You need to create a website, you need to create content, you need to find products, you need to have a team, you need to do testing and everything. There's so much to it that I could understand why you have no clarity on where to start. And I think the best way to do this is quite a simple formula. So, as I said, business is attention in a product. Attention. If you were doing dropshipping, how would you get attention? You would create content, you'd do ads, you could do unorganic content. So organic content, that's where you create your own content like I'm doing right now. Unorganic content, that would be me paying someone to make a YouTube video for me, because it's this is how it is. That's all you really need to do dropshipping in terms of attention. And then product, you'd need to find winning product, you need to create a good website for it. What else would you need to do? You'd need to, you see where I'm going. Because I don't do dropshipping, obviously. Attention, content, ads and unorganic content. Product, you need to find a winning product, you need to find a website, and there's a lot more tasks that go into it. So that's the general consensus. You break everything that you would need down into principles. So let's say if you wanted to do trading, you would, trading is not really a business model. So trading, what would you need to do? You'd need to learn, you'd need to test, you'd need to trade, you'd need to practice. And you can break every single step down in here. So let's take content for dropshipping. How would you start creating content for dropshipping? Firstly, you'd need a product. We'll go into that instead. To find a product, how do you find a product? You scroll through Alibaba. You go through TikTok, Reels, etc., etc. That's how you'd find a winning product. You'd scroll through websites, you'd scroll through social media, see what other people are selling. So that can be one of your work tasks. One of your work tasks can be 1 hour, find product. Every single day you could spend 1 hour finding a product. You'd go through Alibaba and then eventually you'd find a winning product. That's one piece of the puzzle for doing dropshipping. Let's take trading for another example. Learning. How would you learn? You'd watch YouTube videos. Simple. That'll be one of your work tasks. 2 hours learning every single day, watching YouTube videos, or reading a course, or reading a book. That's how you depict all the work tasks you need to do. So if you're wondering where to start, let's say you've picked your business model. What you'd need to do after that is break down every single part of the business model. It's called reverse engineering. You don't start from the bottom up, you go from the top to the bottom. You break down every single thing that you would need inside the business model. So if you're starting a personal brand, you'd need content, you'd need a product. How can you break that down? Content. What type of content are you going to make? How are you going to make your content? Is it going to be short form? Is it going to be long form? Is it going to be written? Once you've answered those questions, you will start to naturally gain more clarity on what it is exactly you need to do every single day. That's all it really is. If you want to rewatch this video multiple times and take notes on it, realize what you need to do. If it's not giving you clarity enough, then feel free, because I've made this video to purely help you out. You don't really need to take a picture of that, so I'll give you a quick summary. Can I be bothered to write it down? Yeah, I will for you. So, to pick your business model, you need to 1. Enjoy it. 2. See yourself doing it in the future. 3. I can't remember the last point I made. That's not ideal. It'll come back to me. And then picking work tasks, things you actually need to do every single day. What you do is you reverse engineer. So you highlight every single thing that you need inside the business model. Highlight principles. And then I can't really give you advice on how to get work tasks from the principles, because it will just come to you naturally. All you have to do is a little bit of thinking. If you want to create a product, what do you have to do? You have to do a bit of brainstorming, think about your product, realize what you need inside the product, and then do it. If you want to create content, all you really need to do is generate ideas, sit down, record the content, edit it. I can't really tell you exactly what you need to do for each business model or whatever business you're going to do. Just use your brain. I'm sure you can do that. That's all you really need. Enjoy it. See yourself doing it in the future. The last point was understanding that business is just attention and a product. That's just if you want to start your own business from scratch and reinvent the wheel a bit. Work tasks, you reverse engineer, you go from top to the bottom. That's really it. Now, I'm going to end the video here because honestly, that is all you really need. You should have a business model by now and you should know what you need to do. Or if not, go spend an hour just writing with a piece of paper in front of you, thinking of what work you'd enjoy, work you see yourself doing in the future. And then once you've picked that, go on to the work tasks that you need to do every single day. And then the last thing stopping you from getting 10k a month is just action. If you wrote down 10 things that you needed to do every single day, and you did them every single day for 6 months, you'd achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. So I hope this video has helped you out a lot. I know what it feels like to be in your position, so I'm effectively creating content for my younger self. So if you want more content like this, where I'll teach you how to not directly make more money online, but make more money, become more successful, be happier, develop a better mindset, improve yourself in general, then hit the subscribe button. And if you are interested in the product that I sell that I mentioned earlier, I am going to sell something to you here. I'd say I deserve to. I've done you a favour. Then go click the link in my bio and I'll see you in the next video.